From New Orleans, Louisiana, CBS Sports presents the National Football League. Today, it's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Our kickoff is next.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The rugged NFC West, where first-year head coach Cliff Kingsbury is now trying to navigate. Rich, he told us last night from afar he has always admired Sean Payton, the head coach of the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, we've got two really good coaches today, Kevin. Cliff Kingsbury's won 3 straight, and they've done it, I think, by having a little bit more balance offensively. And, of course, people have said that this may have been Sean Payton's best job coaching in the last 5 weeks without Drew Brees. You look at what Bridgewater has come in and done, and 3 road victories, and that was really impressive without Brees in the lineup.
Week 8 continues later today on Fox and CBS, then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Burger King. Get 4 cheesy tots for just $1. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Push button, get mortgage. And by Expedia. Connect every detail for every fan and every trip.
Mardi Gras world here in New Orleans, open year-round. Rich, I'm looking at this right here, and I'm shocked because that is scripted. Those are scripted plays that they have not scored.
Welcome in match day 3 of the 2022 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament, and those CBS NFL openers do not hit the same way that the Sunday Night Football ones do. But so be it. The more my boy, another shout out to 101 the SKC on YouTube, the more intros he collects over the years, the less I will have to do janky intro type things with the, I don't know, the weird overlays, that shit. Ignore that siren in the background. It's just because I have an open window. Anyway, we're here, match day 3. We're going to see a match between Colin's Cardinals and Crayon's Saints today. This should be a pretty evenly matched game, and we're hoping for a high-scoring one. But yeah, previously, on the last episode, we saw a game that came down to being a nail-biter, where Sprites Colts took down Wego's 49ers 28-23, and previously to that, another absolute nail-biter. A 1-point game where my Rams took down Connor's Bills. But yeah, so today, Colin and Crayon doing fisticuffs, Cardinal Saints. Winner gets the pleasure of facing Gibby in the next round. And the loser drops down to the Niners bracket, where they'll face the loser of match day 4, Adam and Rob. Let's take a look at the teams. All right, so over here on the visitor side, the 10 seed in the tournament, Colin. I looked over at the Saints logo, said Crayon, and I don't know, brain farted, whatever. Colin, you got 3rd place in the league, hence the 10 seed here. Both these teams are 83 overall according to Madden, so one of those times where it feels justified that the overalls are close and the game should also be close. But here we got Kyler Murray at quarterback here for the Cardinals, so seeing him in his own jersey. Running back, we're going to see Jonathan Taylor doing most of the work with a little bit of Cordero Patterson mixing in. Wide receiver, the trio of Mike Williams, Jarvis Landry, and Juju Smith-Schuster, with maybe a cameo or 2 by Van Jefferson. At tight end, we got a nice pairing here of Mark Andrews with a little bit of Pat Freiermuth on 2 TE sets. And, of course, the Cardinals' defense and a double kicker set. Look out. They're both going to kick at the same time. No, it's going to be all Matt Prater. Nick Folk is just a roster clogger here. Over on the Saints side, Crayon. He's got the Saints, and he's got Russell Wilson. So the brand new Denver Bronco in real life. Let's ride. So he's got Russell Wilson backed up by Matthew Stafford. We're probably only going to see Matthew Stafford holding on field goals and extra points unless a freak injury occurs, which I've yet to see a QB injury in a game in this Madden title, this Madden 22, with these injury sliders. But never say never. I've probably just cursed Russell Wilson now. Running back, we're going to see Joe Mixon doing most of it, with Ezekiel Elliott popping in here every now and then. Maybe some Austin Eckler, actually. He might end up being the receiving downs back. So look out for number 30 as well. Wide receiver, the trio of Antonio Brown, Brandon Cooks and Jacoby Myers. Maybe a little bit of Russell Gage every now and then. You never know. A nice tight end duo here as well. So we're going to see two teams that actually have two above replacement level tight ends with Dallas Goedert and Dawson Knox. And, of course, the Saints' 84 overall defense. So advantage defense goes toward Crayon. All right, jumping into the game here. Let me take down these thingies. Boom, boom. All right, as always, we're going on quick presentation, 12-minute quarters, and 15-second accelerated clock. And we'll jump right in. Betting lines we had for this one were 50.5 over/under. So we're expecting a high-scoring one, and the Saints favored by 1.5, so we're expecting a close one.
Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud.
As always, the Discord is open for anyone who wants to come in and shoot the shit, but at the moment it is all me. Alright, Saints starting the drive here. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Hitting off, Austin Eckler, as I mentioned. I do believe he is the third down back, the top of the depth chart there. So we'll see him do about 40% of the snaps.
Something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Strong run out of him to start the game too. First down immediately.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. And he overshot him.
Big overthrow there to Jacoby Myers. It looked like Russell Wilson not starting out super strong, but hey, it's been one try. Small sample, baby.
Shot to get things going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that falls to the ground. Incomplete.
Tries to squeeze that one into Antonio Brown, and the contact comes and he drops it. 3rd and 10 now on their own 30. Risk of the first drive stalling out early here.
You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this pass broken
Oh, man. Eckler can't even hold that ball. So Wilson's now 0 for 3. And we're getting a 4th down early here. Punt incoming. And we'll get to see what Kyler Murray and the boys get to do.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over.
Ah, yes, kick and punt return duties. That's where we will definitely see Cordero Patterson.
On 1st and 10, here's
I believe he's still the highest rated guy in the game at returning.
Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was looking for Mike.
That's a guy that, like, Joe usually picks up to have as his Madden kick return punt returner, and then, like, last year you just casually had an amazing year and was fantasy relevant, and so now someone that's not Joe has Cordero Patterson on their team.
Murray now to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Speaking of, Cordero Patterson with the catch. Maybe he's also on the 3rd down. I don't remember these depth charts anymore, but he might be the 3rd down guy, which means we'll see him about as much as we see Eckler on the other side. As I think I mentioned before, I'm doing pre-quarters as color rush. It was lucky that the Saints had white for their color rush and not black. Ooh, is that Juju? Yeah, that's Juju. Juju nearly catching it, but drops it after the contact. So 4th and 5, drive stalls out. No harm, no foul. Russell Wilson picks up where he left off.
Especially on 3rd down and 3rd down defense, going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Into the secondary pass.
Russ Slang, and that's Mark Andrews. No, he's on the other team. 89.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends
Charlie
in
Warner,
formation. You
tight
have to
end
think
3
to
getting a
yourself,
catch.
this has gotta be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an
Goddard and
extra
Knox
step
are
or two
covered,
towards the
so
line of
good old
scrimmage.
reliable Charlie
Instead,
Warner.
he threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be
Ooh,
incomplete.
very nearly a fun catch
Physical
there
play
by
on the
Brandon
football
Cooks.
there.
Extends himself
Second
for
down.
it, but
Well, so
loses
much
it
for
via
getting
contact with the
separation.
ground.
No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Nearly invoking the points for cool shit
Incomplete
rule.
pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's across the 40.
Eckler ran into the back of his blocking wide receiver there. I didn't catch who that was, but that's what ultimately took him down. It looked like it was Jacoby Myers, maybe. Embarrassing.
Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's
There we go,
Jacoby
making up for
Myers.
all of it. Jacoby Myers with the reception and the first down up to the attacking 42.
Third down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this
Brandon
inside
Cooks.
the
Oh my
30.
God, words hard. Brandon Cooks on the slant route, getting another first down up to the 26, knocking on the door of the red zone here now for the Saints.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Open man right side, Myers.
Great hands there by Jacoby Myers. He's getting a lot of action here in this first drive that makes it to the red zone. And on that note, into the red zone we go. Oh, is that my boy? I think that was my boy, Ethan Posick on the block. Shout out Lamont.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Saints.
Oh, carries him into the end zone on the tackle. I think that's Dawson Knox. Yeah, Dawson Knox, touchdown.
And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Goddard and Knox are both 88 jersey number wearers, so I had to move one of them. I figured it was the lower overall that I moved to 86.
Necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed.
Yeah, early score for Crayon.
To cover than before.
7-0 lead. We're about halfway into the first quarter here, so pace is not completely screwed as far as making this a high-scoring match. Greg Joseph with the extra point. I think I forgot to call him out when I was reading through the teams. Lowest overall rated kicker in this tournament. But, you know, I still haven't seen an extra point missed in all of Madden 22 in my infinite slow sim experience. So probably nothing to worry about there. Only have to worry about it when you're pushing 50 yards for a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this
Hits
one
it with room to
across the
spare.
30
Who's that,
yard
19?
line.
Juju. First down, Cardinals.
A little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy.
I feel like Kyler, Juju, and Mark Andrews are like the staples of Colin's team. It's just like, but Colin always just like has the Steelers defense too. So I feel like I'm seeing all these people I'm used to seeing as Steelers in this tournament now just as Cardinals.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Great work slipping that first tackle there by JT, but then they come for the legs.
Really good job right there.
3rd and 2.
Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A second juke. And he is going to have
Quality juke there.
first down as they're able to
This
get
is
the
what
third
a
down conversion.
how is Taylor only 92 overall?
CD a lot of times like to
Well, I guess he's only had
separate
one
speed and quickness,
explosive
and they
year
got it
in the
back
forefront of
to throw.
everyone.
We know that he's
But
fast and in the open
yeah,
field.
this is what will
Again,
happen
his
with
first
a
step
highly
is so
skilled
quick,
player.
too.
It is something, isn't it?
He's
Because
only
you think of that
superstar.
type of speed getting to the
Oh wait, that's
perimeter and
Cordero.
turning
Never mind.
upfield. But also,
I was gonna say, I feel like JT has to be X Factor. Oh, slips that one in. Juju with another catch, first down.
And he is tackled
I need to see
inside
the star under
not
JT's
quite
feet.
to the
'Cause he's
35.
moving like he's got X
Another
Factor.
13
Even
yards
though
there twice
I guess
in a row.
Superstar would
They're
have
on
the same
move.
effect.
Another
But
first down as well.
I don't know. I feel like I was trying to make a point, and there isn't one to be made. Okay, he is X Factor, so now I don't feel slighted for him.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Runs over him. Malcolm Jenkins up to make
But yeah,
the
having a
stop.
Superstar Plus at running back,
Hey, when you get good yardage
they
like
will
that
make
on first
moves
down,
that
it really
other
does a
guys
whole
just
lot of
won't.
good for your entire offense, but I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
Saints
And
need
he's
more dudes
taken
in the middle of
down,
the
but
field.
not before
Tyler King
reaching
seems to be able to
the
just
10-yard
abuse that.
line.
This time to Jarvis Landry. First down on the 10-yard line. And that weird 1st and 10 mark. So chances of hilarity of a first down by getting it somehow between that orange line and the goal line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Or just make it
Cardinals.
easy and get in the end zone.
Mike
81.
Williams from 10 yards out.
The announcers probably said it
And the
already and I just
Cardinals
haven't
are
heard
just
it.
an extra point away from tying this
Oh, Mike
game.
Williams, duh.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely, and the ball's
All right,
delivered
minute
that accurately.
37 left in the first quarter, and
Extra point good by
we are all even.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
End of the first quarter, still all tied up 7-7. Saints just got that first down. Now we're flipping the field. Let's ride and all that.
Now Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near
Joe Mixon getting involved. 6-yard rush up the gut.
But it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Shallow slant to Eckler. Not quite enough. 3rd and 1 though. You think it's a power run? It's probably a power run. Watch it be a deep pass that's just incomplete, just to like kill a drive.
They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first.
Nah, power run to Mixon. First down, Saints getting over the midfield line. That continues.
Talk about offensive lines, the best ones. Talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Yeah, this Saints playbook is really good at the short and intermediate, no, mostly just the short parts of the field. So I feel like it relies on like 5-yard plays at a time, which means we're just going to get long drives for the most part. I think I had a point, which makes me wonder why I thought this would be so high scoring, because that's really going to slow down the pace of the game. But we'll see it. No one took the over-under anyway, so what's the difference?
You might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2.
Catching that on his shoestrings. 3-yard catch straight out of bounds.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Barely gets that one out to avoid the sack. Good bit of business there by Russ.
When he's trying to throw the football, when you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's their gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Wilson. There again is Cooks.
And yet again, just using every down. And getting the first on the 11. Get it to the 1, it's a new set of downs. Maybe they'll do that.
Sometimes just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Joe Mixon, big touchdown. Saints going up by a score. Halfway through the 2nd.
Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this
that one in.
across the 35.
Juju's good for those, it seems.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the 44, Murray. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the
scramble for the first. Kyler Murray approaching midfield.
Offensively,
Cardinals
they
driving.
like their situation,
Yeah,
so they
aside
tried
from
to
those
take a
first
shot
two drives,
downfield,
these
but
have just
no one was
been
open.
all
So
slim
he's tucking
methodical
it
drives
one
ending in
time, and he
touchdowns.
picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Patterson.
Cordero getting massive holes here. Nice little 20-yard run. Okay, we'll see you, buddy.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show
The
them that you're
classic
supposed to get the
two-headed
football.
monster of running backs between Jonathan Taylor and Cordero Patterson.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Ooh, beautiful
And
RPO
taking it
there.
to the 15-yard line
I guess
before
that's
he's
just a...
brought down.
Is that still an RPO?
I'll
Whatever.
tell you, there
Kyler
is
kept it. It
no
was smart. He got
antidote
10
for
yards on the
speed,
first
even
down.
at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10,
2-minute
12
warning.
yards
Cardinals
downfield at
freshly
that
in
point.
the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Van Jefferson wide open. There we go. Van Jefferson sighting what the people wanted.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played
4
that
yards on
very
the
well
reception.
because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, Landry.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't
Focus
get
on
the
your feet,
down,
buddy.
Right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever side
All right, this is
shoe
a
he's
good
wearing,
opportunity for the Saints
better
defense to
have
step
size
up and hold them to a field goal.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here
3rd
on
and
3rd
6
down.
is
This
not
gonna be
automatic
the
by any
ninth play of the
means.
drive. Here's Murray.
Okay, well that guy got pancaked. Still no one open, huh? Tyler's going to run for it, and I think he's going to get it. Okay. Up to the 2. Clock is ticking, but they still have 3 timeouts should they choose to start using them. They probably want to kill this clock as much as possible to not give the Saints a chance to do anything before half.
He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal.
Nope, it's going to be the classic 1 minute remaining, use the timeout, 30 seconds remaining, use the second timeout, 15 seconds remaining, use the third timeout, that the Madden AI does every time. All right, let me see a run play that doesn't make it in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
Yeah, give the people what they want. Oh, instant timeout too? Okay, well, do it again.
Call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray.
Wide open.
And that is caught.
Who's that? Jarvis Landry. Touchdown.
Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Cardinals
All right.
an extra point
I'm going to be right back while I assume the extra point gets made, and we'll be back to even.
First half. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Looks like there is not a ton of urgency despite that nice little scramble, and no timeouts being used, so it looks like we are just going to coast into halftime here.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Myers. And he's brought down.
Kobe Myers would have needed like the run after catch of his life to do anything with that one.
Remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, now they're using timeouts. All right, we're going to see one deep bomb.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Okay, that's a choice.
And it's incomplete.
The physics on that hit after the tackle, or after the attempted catch.
So we've hit
Antonio Brown went flying. That was great. All right, all tied up at halftime, 14-14. Game total at 28. Cardinals to receive, so this is a chance for a break. Kinda, not really, I guess.
All tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Oh, Juju shrugging him off. Who was that? 31? Is that Bradley Roby?
No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best.
I want to know who got embarrassed.
We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just
Goodbye.
go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch.
2 yards on the out route. It's really unfortunate that there's so many plays that happen where it's just like the receiver on the boundary has no shot to like do anything after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray over the middle, complete.
Mike Will on the comeback route. That's going to be like, what, 4 yards? That's more than I expected. Mike Williams, 2 for 14 and 1 touchdown. That's the stat line you expect out of Mike Williams.
You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down.
Juju's showing who the real slant boy is here. He's killing it on these slant routes. He's open on every single one of them. Eat your heart out, Michael Thomas.
Found the window and zipped it right in there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
Oh, is that another Van Jefferson catch? Hell yeah. The boy. The boy. Who am I kidding? He's a man. That dude was a 24-year-old rookie. He's like going to be 26 soon. Wonder if he's younger than Bayless Jones.
On second down, here's the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory. Even if
He's older than Bayless Jones by like 10 months. At least New Bears receiver N'Keal Harry is 9 months younger than Bayless Jones.
Would
it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
Anyway, enough about the Bears. More about Mike Williams making a catch for a first down up to the 32-yard line. Cardinals attacking.
And find the first down.
Ooh, a very open Mark Andrews. Up to the 13. We are now in the red zone. As they may say in Arizona, rise up, Red Sea.
One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10.
Proper acceleration by Jonathan Taylor there to avoid that pursuing defender. Got 4 yards out of something that could have been a loss for lesser human beings.
If guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that, that usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ooh, Kyler with the hold on the RPO, getting to the outside. If only he could shrug off Marcus Williams. Is that who 43 is? I think that is. I think he's in Baltimore now. Anyway. 4-yard gain, 3rd and 2, up to the 5-yard line. Primo scoring opportunity, but also primo choking opportunity for the Cardinals here.
If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is caught.
And they choose to score. Who's that? Oh, Van Jefferson, making tons of cameos. My guy. That's his 3rd catch today, and this one's for a touchdown. I don't know why he's my guy. I don't really have an affinity for Van Jefferson. I guess I just like seeing the wide receiver forward doing shit in these games. Anywho, that's going to put Colin and his Cardinals up by 7. We are now at 21-14 halfway through the 3rd quarter. Pretty regular scoring pace here in this game. Seems like we get a score out of each team per quarter. And it takes about half of the quarter each. Which, by that logic, it's either going to come down to weird timing or whoever actually stalls out a drive, or if there's a turnover. So any of those things are really going to sway the outcome of this game, it feels like, because these offenses, while slow and methodical, are both kind of scoring at will.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On first down, Wilson. Open man right side, Myers.
Kobe Myers doing more work. How many catches does he have today? He's up to 4 for 47. All right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he slips up.
First down here. Reception by Brandon Cooks. Wonder if I should have just put him in 12, because that's what he wore when he was a Saint. Nah, gotta go with current numbers. 13 on the Texans. That's what matters.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Another catch and another first down for Brandon Cooks. He was one broken tackle away from really breaking this play. Oh, one thing that I want to mention that has no importance to anything other than visual fun. I feel like in the next gen, so this is a PS5 running this, the next gen console versions of this Madden, starting in this Madden, once a player has rendered in the game, they stay rendered on the sideline. So if you look to the sidelines, as long as that player has played a snap, maybe it de-renders over halftime or something, but they are actually their player model and not just like a weird gaunt skinny representation with the same jersey number. So I'm loving the detail that's getting added now that they're embracing better processors and whatnot. Jacoby Myers into the red zone. As there's a long drive in the left field. Castellanos hits a home run.
First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And now they're inside.
Fancy footwork there by Joe Mixon. That's going to be another first down. First and goal here. Up to the 9-yard line.
You start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And there it is. Touchdown to 88. That's Dallas Goedert.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra.
We saw Knox before.
This thing up.
Yeah, two white dudes with 88 and 86 at tight end. It's really hard to tell them apart at a quick glance.
But in this case, based on
With
the
helmets
matchup
on
he
and
thought
stuff
he was
like
going to get,
that.
it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits
Yeah,
the
we're all even here. Minute 14 left in the third. This is impressive how well this pace is going. It's always like the first touchdown is with 6 minutes and change, and the second touchdown is a minute and change, and that's happened 3 quarters in a row now. Game total up to 42. We mentioned that over-under was 50.5, so if this keeps pace, we will break that over. Maybe that was an aggressive over-under. Nah, maybe not. I mean, it feels right. We're more than 1 touchdown away from it, but barely.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I want to see a deep ball. I feel like we haven't seen any deep ball attempts like at all this game.
It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Dink and dunk little shit.
You know, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right on the option is Murray. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right, end of the third. We are all tied up as we have been at the end of each quarter. This time by a touchdown more than the last on each side. 21-21. Saints with the ball, rocking a 3rd and 7 right now. Cardinals, whatever. Cardinals with the ball, rocking a 3rd and 7 right now.
This is 3rd and 7.
See what they do here. This needs to be a pass. Good, good, good. Uh-oh. Kyler might have to do it himself. Finds a guy. He's wide open. All alone on the sideline. Mark Andrews catching, tapping himself out of bounds. Nearing midfield here for Arizona.
Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play,
both these teams feel like they have the potential to do damage. It's unfortunate one of them has to end up in the 9-0s, but just watching these, at least these offenses, maybe these defenses are like catastrophic or something, but I would consider both these teams a contender for the whole dang thing, as well as the 9th place.
It'll be second and a couple. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things in offense.
Jarvis Landry on the first down reception. We might get a score before the 6 and change minute mark. Don't quote me.
So they'll come up first and 10.
Unless it's right, then quote me.
Throwing now is Murray.
Little dump off Van Jefferson. I think that's his 4th catch of the game. I was so wrong when I said we may see a few cameos of him. He's been very active this game, including a touchdown.
Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
I forgot the Cardinals run 4 wide all the time, though. That's probably the main difference. Because it's the Cardinals, we're seeing a lot of Van Jefferson. And I think I have the depth chart where Juju and Landry are the primary slot guys. So second out exterior guy, a perimeter guy, that's the word. Second perimeter guy is usually Van Jefferson, and that's probably why he's getting some looks. Anyway, first down, JT run up to the 23. Business as usual.
Should be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throws a wobbler out there to Juju, catches it, gets tossed forward up to the 6. First and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now, how are they going to waste 2 minutes before getting in the end zone?
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Although it is in the Cardinals' interest to score earlier here. Because if the Saints are just going to keep on serve and score right back with their usual 6-ish minute drive, they should want to maximize their time for the return where they can get in field goal range and win the game. But I don't think Cliff's thinking that far ahead. As if Cliff was actually, managing this game.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Ooh, smacked in the back. That would have been a touchdown reception for Jarvis Landry. But alas, we 3rd and goal now. Ooh, this would be massive if the Saints stepped up and held them to a field goal, actually. That would be huge for the implications of the result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Murray.
He's open? No, he's not. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Kyler throwing an inaccurate ball on the run. 4th and goal on the 4. I have to imagine the Madden AI chooses to kick a field goal here. Going up 3. That would be consistent with my experience with this engine. And here it is, Prater trotting out there. I don't remember who the backup quarterback is to hold. It's up and it's good. That's our first field goal of the game. And Marcus Davenport might be hurt. But yeah, the door is wide open for Crayon's team to come in here and swoop a victory.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well.
Oh, need some better change of direction there, Dallas. Well, at least it was no loss on the play.
Let's just make this one simple.
2nd and 10.
Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Wilson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Brandon and Jacoby both attacking that ball on that one. Brandon wins out. 4-yard gain, pushed out of bounds. This is a very important 3rd down, though. If the Saints flub this one, they lose being in the driver's seat completely.
To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this.
All right, they're fine.
Mixon, and he's gonna have the first
Joe Mixon with that fuck it we ball mentality.
This is a nice job.
Saints get a first down, drive continues.
You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Thompson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Ooh, bouncing off the man. Big play. Well, not huge, but seemingly large-ish play to Brandon Cooks. 1st down, passing the midfield line up to the Arizona 42. Same sort of shit. Yeah, it's actually crazy that like a 15, 16-yard reception feels like a big play now. It's this damn Saints playbook. The Cardinals playbook should be taking more deep shots. I don't know what its problem is. I guess the spread is like kind of short game as well. It's just a short game to receivers as opposed to dump offs to running backs. Huh. Oh well. Minor gain there by Joe Mixon, I think it was. 4.5 minutes. Clock is ticking. 2nd and 9. Saints still down, but still in a very nice spot.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson.
Big pass. Get up. Who's that? Cooks? Ah, Cooks. Making plays. Up to the 5-yard line. That is the deepest pass we've seen all day. 1st and goal for the Saints. Now they're going to score too early and give the Cardinals too much time. What have you done?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it.
Eckler with a nice 3-yard catch up to the 2. Tick that clock as much as you can, I guess.
Mixon will score.
Hole opens wide. Joe Mixon just trots on in. Big touchdown for Crayon. Assuming the extra point, that's going to be up 4, which means the Cardinals need to be in the end zone. They cannot settle for less. 3:01 left on the clock. So about 3 minutes for the Cardinals to do it. They're going to have some pep in their step and some chunk plays here. They can't just do it the way they've been doing it all game. Obviously, that's enough time to comfortably get down there and leave the Saints with no time left if you get the touchdown. But you still got to get the touchdown against a 3-minute clock. So this is shaping up to be an exciting finish. Also, that puts the game total to 52. We have hit the over. 50.5, not too high. I knew it. Also, Saints were favored by 1.5 points. They're currently covering. And I think They will cover if they win. They will not cover if they lose. That's roughly how that's going to go, I think.
The kickoff unit is out.
Which I guess that's what a 1.5 point favorite implies, right?
Now it's Patterson.
At least in football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive.
All right, 2:57. Kyler, what you got?
Looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk.
Screen pass to Cordero Patterson coming down the left side of the field. He reaches out, gets the first down, up to the 36-yard line. Clock keeps on ticking. Dallas Goedert is fully rendered.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Toward the center of the
Tyler
field,
just
but it's
whiffing on that throw across the middle, over the middle, around the middle, near the middle. Quasi-middle. Okay, I'm going to shut up. It was a good way to stop the clock, though.
In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw.
Complete. Is that Mark Andrews? Looks like it. Does that count as out of bounds? It does not. Sometimes the perimeter, like out of bounds versus not out of bounds stuff in this Madden is really janky. Like if there's contact before the guy goes out of bounds, they'll be like, no, he's down in the field of play. Anyway, 2-minute warning. Up to the they're celebrating through the 2-minute warning. Up to the 48-yard line, the New Orleans 48-yard line. So half the field done with. 2 minutes to go. 3 timeouts in the bank. Let's see. This might be a case of Cardinals score too quick and the Saints have 3 timeouts to answer back.
Throwing again, Murray. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets
another completion. That's Mike Will. No, it's not. It's Jarvis Landry. Clock is ticking, but up to the 33.
And another 1st down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. To throw is Murray.
Huge reception and the tackle down at the 4 and an injury timeout. Okay, that's one way to force your team to use the timeout. Van Jefferson, 5th catch of the game. But Cardinals are up to the 4.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That'll do it. That is a touchdown. 1 minute left, I think. Jarvis Landry finds his way into the end zone. 1:02 left for the Saints to respond. Arizona will be up by a field goal. So now we've got some action on our hands. We'll see if this, the one thing working against them might be their Saints playbook. Too many short-term plays. We need some deep to intermediate stuff. This will be a fun one to watch.
Guys get over eager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Wilson. Pass complete, Goddard. And he takes his
Strong start, gets the first down. That is Goddard. Getting the first down and getting out of bounds, so saving a timeout. 57 seconds left on the clock, up to the Saints' own 32. 36, reading is hard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw.
Whoa, Wilson almost looked like he glitched out there. I wonder what that flag is. Might be a holding. Huge catch, but that might be a holding. Oh my God, how unfortunate. Oh, off of that freaking catch too. You hate to see it.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh no.
He delivers another to Goddard.
And one of those plays that just draws the player out of bounds for no gain.
And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Oh my God, what could have been, man?
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Wilson.
Gets the ball out. Brandon Cooks rolling. Does not get out of bounds. So first timeout having to come off of the board here. I think we're at 3rd and 9, yeah. So this is well, I guess they'll definitely go for it on 4th, but you know, this is still gonna make up ground. Saints are only at their own 37 here with 38 seconds left. Granted, 2 timeouts, but need to move. Need to move and soon.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, barely overthrows the man. Throwing on the run. 4th and 9, okay. Do or die time. Game could end here with a Cardinal stop.
Last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's complete.
All right, completion to Cooks. That is going to be a 1st down. So the drive continues up to roughly midfield. 2nd timeout used. 28 seconds and 1 timeout in the bank. We're going to need some moonshots here out of Russell Wilson. I still can't believe that one play got negated. He would have been down on the 4-yard line. Stupid holding.
Back to throw. This is
not what you're looking for here at this point in the game here, buddy. You gotta use that timeout too. You can't just let that tick to the 15. Okay. Hello? Oh. Utter waste of like 8 seconds there. Alright, no timeouts left. 11 seconds on the attacking 44. I mean, you can't even like... Are they going to try a field goal from here? That seems insane, especially with Greg Joseph. That's what I'm saying, Joe. Shout out to Conair in the chat. What are they doing? Oh, but you have no timeout. You can't just go over the middle like that. That's going to be game over. Oh, what a way to end it. Yuck, that feels gross. Well, great for Colin. If you're Colin, you're you know, probably feel a little bad that Madden AI screwed someone over, but that is part of the game. Madden AI screws a lot of people over. So, congrats to Colin, 31-28 over Crayon. No small feat. Like I said before, both of these teams are looking very formidable. Colin with a legitimate shot to run the table up to the finals here, and I would say Crayon with a legitimate shot to run the table in the Ninals. Obviously every team's got a shot, but you know, it's cool to see offenses this this effective, I guess you could say. What was Crayon though? 7 seed? Sorry, I'm filling in the brackets over here. Pay no attention. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. is a bracket. All right, let's look at these stats really quick. Great QB ratings out of both these guys. 2 touchdowns out of Wilson, 4 out of Kyler Murray. No interceptions. Both passing around 300 yards. Great QB day. Nothing too special in the rushing department except for Mixon's 2 touchdowns. I guess Patterson had some pretty good runs. He was 2 for 27. Those are both pretty far. He had that one 20-yarder he broke off. Brandon Cooks getting 140 yards and 10 catches. That's pretty dominant, if you ask me. JJ, which we saw his name all the time, also hitting 88 yards. Goddard, Van Jefferson, Jarvis Landry, X2, and Mike Williams and Dawson Knox, all with receiving touchdowns. A lot of that's exciting. Mark Andrews got a pancake. You don't see that every day. Tight ends getting a pancake. Otherwise, sacks. There weren't any interceptions. There weren't no sacks. That's insanity. And no fumbles. Wow. Okay, so yeah, the defense is either did not show up or just got completely outclassed. Anyway, let's take a look at our bracket. You'll see Colin has moved on to face Gibby in the next round, heading to Raymond James Stadium over there in Tampa Bay. Lovely piece of land. Been there before. And Crayon will be dropping down. Well, let me click a button. Dropping down to our Niners bracket to face the loser of our next match in the first round of that. Joining Conair and Wego down there. Which, again, these have all been insanely close matches. So that's just like unlucky coin flip status for all 3 of our competitors down there. But yeah, our next match will be Adam and Rob. Adam's Cowboys, Rob's Eagles. Taking place in, what do they call that? The Star? I don't know. Jerry World. Taking place in Jerry World. So that will be our next match. Winner of that goes on to face Jacob in the next round. Loser of that drops down to take on Crayon in the semifinals of the Niners bracket. But that's going to do it for us today. Next match, I might try to sneak one in on Friday. Otherwise, I'm not certain. I won't commit to that right now. But otherwise, over a week if I don't hit Friday. So over a week from now, we'll be looking at the week of the 25th or whatever that is, sometime in there. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Shout out Connor. You're in the chat. I know we at least have one person. Love to see it. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, see you all, and goodbye.